What's up, YouTube? First Scumbag Vinny live.
I gotta get my life together.
I know everybody on YouTube doesn't know me, but they're gonna know me. I'm the official shoe nice saver of everything. I'm the official God, the official king of the world that you guys are just now meeting. So be prepared to be in shock and awe. When you listen to me, you're going to listen to the future. You know, you're listening to the funniest man in the world, probably. I don't know. I don't keep too much attention on that kind of stuff. You know, do I run a great podcast called Scumtown? Yeah. Yeah, I do. But you know what? I don't hear anybody saying anything about that. Do you? No. You know, I've gotten like 10 comments already on my thing. Get used to it, they said. But Shoe Nice has me featured on the main booze. And I helped him. And I got him in a hotel. And I got him safe and warm. Not near you fucking leeches. You know? But we're inside. We're not doing live comedy shows like normal because the coronavirus is here. So we've decided to just talk to you folks here live and just see what's going on. And if there are no folks, well, I'll be honest with you, it wouldn't be the first time I talk to myself. That's for damn sure, you know. And for those of you who do tune in later on, go into the comments and check out my link for my podcast. Go check that out. We've got 18 episodes now, and we have listeners in all 50 states and 38 countries, and we're reaching 5,000 downloads. So come check us out over at the Scumtown. You know, come check us out. We just had on, I think Shoe Nice is coming on tomorrow to do an episode. We just had on Keith Coogan, who was in the movie Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. And we had on Skinny Vinny from the Rip Ride podcast. So yeah, I mean, we're bringing on different guests, and it's everybody's home, so everybody has a lot of time to do that. What's up? We got one viewer. I guess that's where it starts on YouTube. One viewer. You know, I can't say that I'm not depressed right now about it, but hopefully it'll grow. You know what I mean? I can't say that I'm not driving myself crazy over this, but tell some people about it sometime because I'll be on here probably every single day. I would think being on YouTube every day is a good way to grow your internet following. I just created this YouTube account, and getting Shoe Nice's hotel room got me thrown up on his feature channel. So I guess that was worth it in itself, and he's going to come on the podcast tomorrow. So that is that. Not much else going on right now. Just trying to get some of these podcasts up that we've been working on. And keep it chugging with that stuff. Where's everybody from? We got one guy, so when I say everybody, I mean you. Where are you from, buddy? You know, don't be shy. Throw something in the comments. You know, don't be so upset about things. Just be yourself. You know, just enjoy life, because once it's over, there ain't no redos, and you can't come back and say, I messed up. Can I go again? Can I come again? That's it. That's all that happens. You know, there's no, you know, I'm going to do this over again. I'm going to do this over again. It just doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? If you want to make it somewhere in life, you just got to go for it and not be afraid to fail. And if you fail, you get up and you do it again, and you do it again, and you do it again. And after a while, you're going to want to quit. And right when you want to quit is when you get up and do it again. You never stop that process. Because even if you're really bad at what you do, like me, maybe I'm not the best at comedy. If you're bad at what you do, then maybe you'll be okay with, you know, mediocre success. Is Shoe Nice going to do the interview? Yes, he is. He hit me up today. He wasn't feeling so hot today to get on and do all that, but he did do some extra promoting for me, which I did not ask for, and threw me up on his feature channel and stuff. So Look, man, I like helping people out, especially people that entertain me. If I pick you to be somebody I support, then I do that regardless. But he agreed to do the Scumtown podcast, and we'll do so tomorrow. And I'm pretty sure that we could live stream together on YouTube. I just have to figure out kind of how that works. But go and subscribe to me. If it doesn't, me and him will probably just do a Skype call and then I'll upload it to YouTube. That would be pretty cool. That'd probably be something we can definitely do. So yeah, subscribe to me on YouTube. It's a new channel. We haven't posted nearly any of the content yet that we have, but I've done stand-up comedy for 11 years and produced comedy shows and have tons of podcasts and bits and videos and all kinds of stuff that I'm going to be posting on here. I've done comedy shows. Thank you. Already been subscribed. Appreciate it, man. I've done stand-up shows with people like Artie Lang and Bam Margera from Jackass and TJ Miller from Deadpool. And I've met some really cool actors like Alan Covert and Adam Sandler. And I've gotten to interview some great people. And I've been doing this since I was 17. He said, I remember you from Viva La Bam. That's a really nice compliment, but I was not on Viva La Bam. I've actually only known Bam for about 2 years. You probably maybe remember a fat guy that maybe looks like me or something. I don't really know, but hey, man, I'll take it. I got to be honest with you. Working with Bam the last year did feel like I was on a reality show with him. I'll tell you that much. Guy put me through a lot of shit. But at the end of the day, I think that's something that, will rectify itself in time. Bam's one of those guys who stays pretty loyal to people who work with him. So I'm pretty sure he'll want to do something with me at some point. But we'll see. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just kind of chilling right now, man. It's 12:30. Ever since this coronavirus has happened, I haven't been able to get on a good sleep schedule, man. I've just been all fucked up, just trying to figure out a good time to go to sleep, and I end up not getting to sleep until 3 or 4 in the morning sometimes. Shit is crazy, man. It sucks. I hate it.
I definitely have to get on a sleep schedule.
A better sleep schedule?
Starting tomorrow, I have to.
Guys, I'm going to introduce you to the love of my life, Jessie. She has her own YouTube channel with 222 subscribers.
Put me on
Crazy Life of Jess.
The worst thing. You don't want me to put you on with your hat off? I don't want you to put me on.
I don't like to be on when I got my hat off because I have male pattern baldness.
Let me look sexy for the camera.
Grow in. I mean, go ahead. Everybody already says I'm way out of my league with you, so I don't know why you're so worried about it.
Because I'm ugly.
Shout out to my sponsor, Sweet Heel CBD. Go to sweetheal.com for any CBD products. Use promo code Beetle and you get 20% off all Sweet Heel products. Promo code Beetle. I mean, that's crazy. You think people would stop going there because they think that was like maybe the source of it or something? You got to think the entire economy, part of it's going down because we usually order so much stuff from China. You got to think with all the businesses being shut down and people just not wanting to order from China just to be scared of it, that's the reason. I'm getting all this fat here and I'm getting bags under my eyes. I'm just getting old looking, man. I started comedy when I was fucking 18 years old. Now I'm looking like an old piece of shit. Shit's got to turn around soon. That's what's got to happen, man. We can't be sitting around waiting for shit to go down. I wonder if I could share this link to social media. I probably could, right? Maybe. Maybe not. Share. Yes, I could. So maybe more people will join the YouTube live. Then we'll do that. All right. I just posted it to my Facebook. I don't know if anybody will join us from there. Probably not. If I had to guesstimate, all these other social medias I do not have. I do have Reddit, but I'm not logged in. I have to get logged into all this stuff so I could share it a few different places. But we did share it to Facebook. And all right, cool. So let's see. You never know if any of my friends are online. I don't have a lot of friends. They're not really friends. I kind of like to fake it and say I have a lot of friends. It posted. We'll see, man. Who knows? I don't really know what's happening anymore lately, guys. Everything's been all crazy. Everybody's been all nuts about things, about toilet paper and all kinds of different shit that I normally am not too concerned about. I mean, even though I'm like a grown man, I usually get taken care of like a baby, so I don't really have to worry about us having toilet paper. It's usually always here, right, when I need it.
Everything is here when you need it.
Yeah, so like I don't really have to worry too much.
You are worryless.
My mom hated me growing up for being worryless. I would always say nothing's really a big deal, and it's because nothing really is a big deal.
Okay, this guy said 15 minutes, so I'm gonna start heading over there because I'm gonna get milk and soda.
All right,
That's just
take a little ride ski. Be safe. I'm gonna stay here on YouTube Live with some of these peeps. See what the dealio is.
think of some stuff we might need on that list.
He said, man, toilet paper was MIA for the past 2 weeks. We actually did start preparing about a week ahead of time. A week ahead of time, we started preparing for this. So we had a lot of people that were like, oh, man, are you guys okay? Did you get to the store? And we were like, yeah, we just got there. But shit, we had been going to the damn store. Let's try to take a few people off of my text list and see if they'll join us. It'll grow. It'll grow. I don't mind talking to two people. It doesn't bother me too much, guys, to sit here and grind it out with you until we get to where we gotta go. I've done like 100 comedy shows where there was like 8 people in the audience, so this doesn't really affect me too much. If anything, it's just a little content for the YouTube page to leave up there once this is all said and done, and you guys are just like watching. You're like, wow, this guy's fucking awesome. I need to see more of him. I need to hear more of him. If you need to do that and you want to do that, you go in the comments section here and you take the little link that I'm leaving for my podcast and you go listen to it. Because we got tons of material out, great guests and different stories from my life that are probably interest you very much. He says, we prepared too, but shit was crazy. We had people fighting in the parking lot, grown men. Where are you from? Where are you from that all that was happening? Because I'm in Connecticut. And I'll be honest, in the Hartford area, it wasn't that crazy until like now. And even still, it's not super nuts, but there is a lot going on with it. I guess it's just of it. But, California is like right across the water. So people probably were really bugging out, especially if you guys got like Asian people in town or Chinese people in town, then people were probably bugging the hell out, man. You can't blame them really. You just got to be like, shit, this is it. This is where we've come. This is where our life is now. You know what I mean? And so that's not really anything you could be too ashamed about. You just got to appreciate it and roll with the punches and, end up becoming, the man that you're going to be in life. And once that happens, either way, whether you become Scumbag Vinny or Brad Pitt, you're really going to like what you're doing. You're really going to like what you're dealing with and the people you're talking to, and everything in your life is just going to start coming together a lot better for you. You know what I mean? San Bernardino County, it is dangerous. That's also where McDonald's started, isn't it? I'm a fat boy. As you can see, I'm a very big McDonald's guy. I'm sorry, I'm just getting my phone set up so we could do a little bit of Periscope live as well. Maybe we'll get some more people listening in. I mean, there's only 2 people on here right now, so at least maybe we get a couple more questions in or something. There's got to be something to give with you guys. We'll get a little Periscope-y going over here on this side of the room. Let me go ahead and grab a charger. So you're from California. What do you do for a living? If you don't mind me asking, what do? Do you have a job? Are you unemployed right now? Doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm a comedian and a podcaster, so it's not like I look down on people for what they do. It's just kind of like trying to create some conversation. You know what I mean? Maybe that's not too bad of a thing. All right, so we're live on Periscope too. We got Periscope and YouTube live going. Welcome everybody, my friend. I'm going to be looking back between 2 cameras, but that's a little bit kind of like awkward for me. R66 1E, and what's up, Ortega 74 10,000. I used to work for GameStop. They let everyone go that wasn't higher up, long hours and no props. I mean, that sucks, man. If you're at a job and you get let go, a GameStop's an essential business, man. People need their games. I know they can buy them online. What's up, Maximus? Maximus. I know that they can buy them online, but it's like we should just be able to just go to work still, man. We should be able to live our lives. I mean, I don't really have a job. What's up, Cammy? I don't really have a real job or anything like that. I just do stand-up comedy and just kind of, to C to D. So, you guys are going to need to go to work every day and you're going to need to make sure that you got bread on the table. But if they're not letting you go and you got long hours, well, shit, good riddance, man. Get the hell out of there. Find a new place. Find a place that you believe in. What's up, Dosage MI40, if that's your real name? We are now live on Periscope and YouTube. What's up, Buffet Killa? Bam said you look like a poor man's Jeff Ross. That's okay. I mean, I'm cool with that. If Bam Margera says I'm a poor man's Jeff Ross, at least I have the capability of being spoken about in a way with such a legendary comedian like Jeffrey Ross. Bam Margera looks like Mickey Rourke if Mickey Rourke was sober. And that's pretty bad, considering Mickey probably had his best years all fucked up. You know what I mean? So that's one of those things you just need to kind of take your loss if you're Bam. You ain't fucking with Scumbag Vinny like that. Because at the end of the day, you're going to lose, buddy. I got nothing to lose at this point. I'm on YouTube in front of 2 people and Periscope in front of 3. I got an audience of 5 at almost 1 o'clock in the morning. What's up, Big Mood? How you doing, Papicito? We're just chilling here live, having a good old time, trying to get the following up, trying to get it grooving, trying to get people involved with the process of what it takes. 4-5, I'm not really listening. Well, why not, man? I mean, look, at the end of the day, you got to put in that maximum effort. If you want people to be involved with what you're doing, if it's, you like to carve wood, or you're an artist, or you're a construction worker or a policeman, it doesn't matter what you do. You got to support other people, though, because even if your job's kind of boring and you're like, well, why would I pay this guy to do radio every single day? Why would I subscribe to his channel in particularly? Well, I'll tell you the reason you're doing that is so that somebody like me can retire early. On YouTube, R666 says, hey, nothing wrong. As long as there is a crowd, you'll work with it. That's how it starts. Yeah, I mean, I've performed for a lot of years. I have done comedy for 11 years. I do have my own podcast called Scumtown. If you want to listen to it and you're on Periscope or YouTube, you go to anchor.fm/Scumtown. Or if you have Google or an Apple phone or you have Spotify, you just search for Scumtown and you'll find it. Scumtown is a podcast that is about my life. I bring on all kinds of different guests. We have listeners right now in 38 different countries. Not only do we have listeners in 38 countries, but we have people in all 50 states. We have people from all different ethnicities, backgrounds. Bam Margera did help me a lot with that. Bam did get me a lot of people that started to listen to my show because I worked with him. But I took a lot of risk to work with Bam. I lost a lot of money putting together shows he didn't come to. I spent a lot of time and money traveling to his house to help him write bits for people. I did a lot of stuff. I drove to Detroit just to meet him and perform on a show in front of 400 people in Detroit at the Shelter where Eminem started his comedy career. Bam stood me up multiple times, but when you're famous and you have other people around you that are dictating what you do, sometimes it wasn't that easy. Sometimes people would tell him one thing and he would do another. And yeah, Bam is Bam, but he's a normal person. And until we start to treat celebrities like normal people, they're never going to change or expect anything. They're always just going to think that whatever they say is boss. And the bottom line is Bam's one of my good friends now. It's just that he has to be accountable for like the mistakes he's made. But I'm not trying to drag him back into a dark place. I just want him to kind of like learn from what he did and move forward. I know he's been going through for years, but I've helped him a lot when we were together. The most people I've ever performed in front of, I'd say was 1,000, and I didn't count them all. It could have been 900, but I thought it was 1,000. R666 on YouTube says you should interview my homie UGK David. I'm trying to get him online and get his music. He's a cool dude and has an amazing story. He has been through a lot. I'm trying to get him online He's just a very private person. I think you would get along. Yeah, man, I would love to have him on the podcast. I'll pretty much bring anybody back on the pod. I don't know what you said about you said Bam knows you'll make back the money lost. Yeah, Bam, that is true. I think when you work with somebody as famous as that, they think like, oh man, if I stiff this guy, like it may suck right now for him, but at the end of the day, like he'll probably make it back just from being associated with me. And I have made back a few $1,000 so far. It's not everything that I wanted to. And my investor, you still have business costs. So the people that have invested money with me and stuff are still kind of on the hook until I could get my shit back together. But it'll happen, man. We're going to grow. We're going to keep growing. We're going to keep grinding. And we'll get there. Something about money. What's the best way to make money in comedy nowadays? Well, I've learned that podcasting, I was on the Come Town podcast, and these guys are making like 50 to 100 grand a month doing comedy podcasts. So I just started my show about 2 months ago, Scumtown, which I'm the Scumbag Vinny. I'm the scumbag of Come Town. And I'm trying to bite off them a little bit and bite off Bam and just kind of bite off everybody I can and get a bit of a following. But if you go to my Patreon, which is where I put bonus content up, and that's for my hardcore fans who really like listening to my show and they enjoy it a lot. You could donate like $5 a month, and once that gets up there, I'll be able to make a good substantial amount. But also I produce live comedy shows. So I put together shows with people like Bam and other celebrity comics and other regular comics, and we sell tickets to the shows. So to answer your question, you got to be funny, man. I mean, I've spent a lot of time trying to focus on the business side of things and not as much. Hopefully I'll be able to get back in the game strong. I just, I've hurt my reputation. I've hurt a lot of people. I've fucked up a lot of shit as Scumbag Vinny, man. And I need to kind of find a good deer and find something good that I can do that people will really kind of get behind and get interested in. And, so I believe in myself, man. I do. And I think you guys should believe in yourself. And if I end up being that person that you guys to follow and decide that it's something that you want to do with your life, then you'll at least be rooting for a dog that doesn't give up with me. You'll be like, damn, let me check on Vito. What's he up to now? What kind of scam is he trying to pull? I don't know. Buffet killer, damn man. I admire your honesty and perseverance. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. I mean, I'm just being real. Scum Society can't understand me is a big slogan in New York. Yeah, dude. Anybody scumbag related, I think we all have a little bit of scumbag in us. What's up, Sir Brandon Stark? I think everybody has like a little scumbag side. I think it's about opening up about yourself and the mistakes you made in order to rectify that. Like, how could you really be sorry for what you've done in the past, or how could you want to change if you haven't even recognized the kind of person you are of like what you've done in your life? And that's me. That's where I've been. You can hear me talking a lot about serious things now. When I was younger, it might just be all jokes, but you have to get me in a certain right mindset to want to just fuck around and joke around a lot. This podcast, this little thing I've been riffing with you guys, I've been doing a lot of that joking around. So this was a little bit more of a serious talk just to kind of get some shit off the top of my head. But yeah, I mean, the one thing I will say, and welcome people who are joining on Periscope. I wish that YouTube would get up there, but we'll get there on YouTube. If you're typing to me and it's not in English, I appreciate it as if you're a fan or you're just somebody tuning in, but I don't know what the fuck you're saying. So I really can't big mood. Your name is spelled in English. I just don't know why you can't translate that to me in English. I don't really understand what the barrier is here. I'm like 5'9". I'm bald and fat. I'm living in an amazing place, as you can see by the shitty cabinets behind me. Why you think I would know more than one language is beyond me. It's something that I can't even comprehend right now, why you would think that. What's up, Con Star? I hope that stands for con artist. I'm not a nationalist. What do you mean? What is a nationalist? Google Translate, and this is my buddy on YouTube here saying you should Google Translate, and you probably should. Constar, I'm doing really good. What's up, Sally Salsa One? And I'm not a nationalist. I'd like for you to explain me what that is. I'm not a really big political guy, but I would like to think that I always thought, my grandparents would say you're a Democrat because we didn't have a lot of money growing up, but then we did have money at one point, and then we were kind of like, if you make it in the hood, you take care of your own. So we stayed Democrat, even though my family made some money. So now we're like, I don't even know. If Sir Brandon Stark, if you really truly believe that coronavirus is man-made, then you're probably, I don't know, to me, you're a pretty stupid guy because, you got to think that this is something that the world is made up of so many different molecules and particles. What's up, Mixie James? There's just a lot going on, man. You can't be sure. Don't be putting words out there unless you don't know. Big Mood is saying he needs more vodka. I read Russian. Well, go drink, man. I think if you drink a lot of vodka, you'll like me. Maximus says, I think Vinny is pretty accepting of people. Notice how he's sponsored by Doritos and Mexican soda. This is actually one of BAM's sponsors. They help pay. Bill Gates released it. Eddie Kruger, what's up? 10. He started from the bottom. Now we hear. You right. And we're going to stick with Periscope and YouTube. We got 2 people who've been live on YouTube consistently for 25 minutes. And I got to be honest with you, that means something. In the Italian community, that means you're a made man. I don't know if that's what you guys think, but to me, that's what a colleague. I'm an enemy. Sometimes I'm everything with Bam. I don't give a shit. I'll fight the guy. What's up, rude girl? Rach. Doritos is Bam and your sponsor's legend. Yes, you're right. YouTube is cracking tonight, man. I love their support. R.I.P. Ryan Dunn. Do you Sunday gravy since you're Italian? Of course I do. If you don't, you're a scumbag. I'm a scumbag, but you be a Stugats. I like your hat. Thank you. I like you too. I love you. Vidban, what's a fine fella doing like yourself doing on a Monday evening? I played a little online poker tonight with my uncle and his friends. I won $220. I recorded a few podcasts with some professional skateboarders, and I'm just chilling out, man. I'm waiting for my girl to come home. I got some medicine here. I'm a marijuana smoker, a legal marijuana smoker by the state of Connecticut. It's my medicine. I live in Connecticut now, but I'm moving to Disney World. I'm a big Disney guy. Shout out to Disney World. Shout out to Mickey Mouse, that is. I'm from New Haven, Connecticut. Where are you guys from? Everybody should start writing in where they're from. You know what I mean? Where's everybody residing at? I know this one guy, Big Mood's from Russia. We got Rude in Bay Area, California. Big Mood will get there. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Holla Holla, Dallas, Texas. Victorville, California in the house on YouTube. I really hope you guys go and listen to my podcast and subscribe to me on YouTube. My YouTube channel's Vincent Beadle. You could find me on there live now. Connecticut recently started accepting gay marriage. Yeah, it was a good move by us, but it's not really me, man. Connecticut's a lot of Republican ass bitches. You know what I mean? I'm an independent / Democrat / dog / homie / this / that. So you guys ain't gonna even recognize the real once we come firing through Fire Squad. You know what I mean? Bernie Sanders forever. Straight up. This country's got to change. And Trump ain't a bad guy either. Look, at the end of the day, if you got our back, we got your back. You know what I mean? Trump got our back with this stimulus package. Let's see it come through before we talk shit. Nobody's struggling that bad that $1,200 wouldn't be a blessing to stay home for a little while. My favorite Disney movie, Sword in the Stone, is my favorite Disney movie. I would say that I'm interested in I got Disney Plus. I'm going to go watch Fox and the Hound tomorrow with my daughter because I just interviewed Keith Coogan, who's an actor. He was in Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, and he played the little fox when he was 8 years old in Fox and the Hound. And you can find that on anchor.fm/Stumptown as well. Look for Keith Coogan, Hollywood actor. I just interviewed him yesterday. Is Don Vito still alive? No, Don Vito's not alive, man. Don Vito's gone. He's perished. There's nothing wrong with that, though. Everything will be okay. You don't have to stress too much. You'll be fine. Don Vito will be fine. And Bam Margera will be fine. Everybody will be fine. Everybody's got to relax. There's too much things going around where people just aren't relaxing or anything. Everybody's going a little too crazy right now. You know what I mean? So I just feel like everybody needs to just chill out, wait to see what happens, what's coming up soon, and let's not just react too much on things that we don't really know. Steve-O is your favorite? Fuck Steve-O, man. Steve-O, when Bam was going through his little drug shit, Steve-O was trying to write to people in this business that I was the reason Bam was getting fucked up on meth, and I didn't even know Bam was doing meth. And I never met Steve-O either, but he's inboxing me telling me he'll ruin my comedy career and all this stuff. And I just said, look, Steve-O, if anybody's gotten fucked up in this conversation with Bam, it's definitely you, man. You've been partying with the guy for fucking 20 years. You're going to party with this guy for 20 years and then come blame some 28-year-old comedian that's doing like 5 shows with Bam that I'm the reason that Bam's getting fucked up and I'm the reason your friend's dying. I don't know. I just kind of felt like with Steve-O now doing stand-up comedy that maybe he didn't want Bam kind of biting in on his territory with Bam's popularity. And that, you know, it could still happen in the future. And I just think Steve-O owes me an apology, man. Like, Bam is going to do what Bam wants to do regardless. Like, this dude Steve-O shouldn't be coming at me when he's got 4 million people. What's up, Maple Jordan? How you doing today? Welcome to the live. That's fucked up. He said he died like 10 years ago. That's fucked up. You never turn or tell your homie's business. And I talk a lot of stuff on this podcast, so I don't want you to think like I'm out here spilling beans on everybody. It's just that sometimes that's just the way it has to go on radio. You guys got to hear the real in order to get into it. Bam does still have the purple Lambo. I have a picture of it on my Facebook page. If you want to go take a look at that, you can. I really appreciate you guys tuning into this live. I don't know what a good time to go on Periscope is. This was the best Periscope live that I've done and the best YouTube live that I've done, and it's 1 o'clock in the morning. So if that's something that I have to do, then I will put my time in with that. Yeah, it is sucker shit behind the back gossiping, but when you're dealing with like famous people, that kind of shit tends to happen. You know what I mean? And you guys have been really fucking awesome. R661E, why don't you come choke me another time, man? I appreciate you listening in today. Go and check out the podcast. Stay subscribed. I only have 6 people right now, but you're here officially at the beginning, and hopefully you stay with me through it. I really appreciate you hearing in today, and you're going to see a lot of me, man. I really like doing the brother. Peace out, everybody.